Hey Kev, I'm gonna slum around in this for a few days. Hey everybody, we're at the garage today. I decided to show you a little bit about garage, some stupid little garage projects. One issue about when you rent a garage inside of a much larger complex. This thing must have 30 units going all the way up the road there. The problem is people throw their crap on the ground and don't pick it up. And then in the rain, all that washes down to you. So you can just see these staples. If I picked up 20 of them today, with that, if I don't take care of it myself, it'll wash down right onto our pads. So that's our European pad, and this is our American pad. Running ZR1 to prove it. This is one of those stupid things you don't think about when you lease. So showing you the further glamorization of your own garage. Sometimes when you're tired, you have to get in here and clean the bathroom out. So it's pretty messy. So that's what I'm gonna do next. So clean. Hey look. Hey, so clean the Virgin Mary herself would like to come in here and take a dump. If you haven't seen Full Metal Jacket, I think that's a character flaw. I think you should fix that and watch the movie. Anyway, I know everyone's asking about keeping all these cabinets. Here's my cleaning stuff, my trash stuff. A couple old racing numbers. Hey, if you're not into these gloves, these Sixters are amazing. And by the way, they're not just for working on cars, they're for scrubbing toilets too. Where's up there, the Mustang, our 2007 Mustang. The Super Snake needs new hood pins. So I ordered them from Shelby. They came in the other day. So we're gonna go up there and see what we can apparently see. This part makes people nervous, but I'm gonna go up the ladder and take you with me and take out the hood pins. Alright, so it's actually not the hood pins that are the problem, it's these things. They're so wobbly, they're so loose, they don't lock in place anymore. And so what happens is they come out of the pins and slide out and actually fall down like that when you're driving down the road. And in fact, they both do it. And Ford advised me it just happens now and then. And the last guy that I talked to that had a hood pin GT500 said he has to replace his every 3 or 4 years. So if you just trace it, it comes through here, but it actually bolts right here, but it's not a bolt, it's a damn rivet. So I'm gonna have to drill that out and get some bolts and nuts that fit that. Nothing's easy. But of course, of all the tools I do have in the garage today, the one thing I don't have is my drill or my hammer drill there at home. So we'll do that project on another day. So we'll just swing through. Here are the ramps that hook right here. When this is down on the ground level to get these cars on and off, you need these ramps. Here's my stack of tires, the obligatory stack of tires. These are the summer tires for the Trackhawk. Those are my drag slicks for my old Hellcat. Here's the front skinnies for the Demon. Just various center stands and jack stands, oil change stuff. Air compressor, seat, fan, work tray tables, Demon box. And I'm no different than anybody else. I abhor flat surfaces, so top of the Dream crates become kind of my cleaning storage zone. I still haven't been over a year. I haven't installed my TV yet. And then my desk, my little work area. There's a little tour of the garage. Jet. Again, we'll get in it today. I tell you, it's just too intimidating for me to, I'm certainly not going to take it out on the road, man. This thing is just a red flag to get pulled over in a non-legal road car and get it seized. Parachute, wheelie bar, no tag, no mirrors. This thing is just not going out on the road. The other thing too, I think it has about a gallon or two of gas in it, so I run it very far, it's gonna cause me to get stuck. So I ain't taking this thing on the road just yet. I gotta get the tires checked out. I gotta get the engine checked out before I drive it. So we'll get all that done. But we'll go ahead and get in it. One thing that really surprised me about this thing is how it sounds when you close it. It's hollow, there's just nothing in it. That's the craziest sound I've ever heard for a door closing. Just insane. This whole thing's insane. I don't know if you ever bought anything and then thought maybe it was a dream. When I came back over today, I was like, nope, it's still here. It's definitely one of those things I don't want to say buyer's remorse, but wow. Is it going to take a while to get used to this, learn it? But what a machine. Before I get in it, which is a real pain in the ass, by the way, I just want to take you through the inside so you can see the roll cage. Get your net. Obviously 5-point harnesses in. Recall race seats. I don't even know why there's a seat over there, to be honest. The light's terrible for you. Like I said, no key. There's your start button. And here are your switches. And here's something that's a little scary for me is this shifter. Obviously it's a drag race shifter. It's unmarked. There's nothing to tell you. You just have to know what gear you're in and what position it's in. So essentially the release. And then this is a safety. It doesn't let you go into reverse unless you trip the safety a couple times. Just an insane car. All right, I know the light's terrible, but I'm in. It's tight in here. It's like race car tight. The only thing I've been in that's this tight is the Viper. And when I did the Spec Built Miata racing for 3 days. So we'll get and start it for you. Show you how. So you turn the ignition on. You turn on the fuel pump. I just figured I did something really stupid. Let me show you this right now. So here's the net. It looks just like a seat buckle. Or a seat belt buckle, sorry. It just plugs right there. How cool is that? It's like a little kid learning shit one moment at a time here, one little thing at a time. So the stupid thing that I did, since I'm into telling you what I do when I'm stupid, is I got in here, but out back is the battery and fuel system kill switch. And obviously I can't start the car without putting that switch back in. So I gotta get out, take care of that, and then I'll be back. Let's see if this works this time. insanity of this vehicle. It's about all I have for this for today. I gotta learn more. I just thought I'd show you. Those are the exhausts. They're just downturned cutoffs. So essentially there is no exhaust on this thing. I guess one thing I forgot I hadn't shown you is under the hood. So let's just do this together. Hood pins are a little different than on my Super Snake. Wow, it's a thing of beauty. I'm not going to tell you anything about it because it's just stuff I don't know, but the intake is beautiful. Look at that supercharger, holy crap. I can't tell you a thing about it, guys, but we'll get there little by little. Wow, it's crazy though. All right, that's about it for today on the Cobra Jet. We'll sit down and talk it out today. We'll switch out to our 2019 ZR1. I've not had her out in quite a while. Anyway, you can tell it's blue sky, and that's sunshine. We haven't seen that in quite a while around here in Maryland. So anyway, when I look at the weather forecast, it looks like pretty much through Saturday, so it's Tuesday today. So the next 3-4 days, I think we can drive this and get away with it. Let's just give it a start. As always, foot on the pedal. Starts up, sounds beautiful. Displays aren't flashing, by the way. When it does that, it's just for camera rate versus LED rates. Not everybody knows about this. This little thing goes down, gives you a hidden compartment, so just glasses, garage remotes. Box of 4-inch screws. Not for car work, by the way. So let's see what mode we're in. I don't even know. Let's see, drive mode. Sound management. We're in sport. Let's go ahead and put it in track. And then down here, so I'm showing you what I'm doing, but you gotta look up here to see it. So you can go from tour to sport to track. And I'm going to leave it on sport. So we're on sport setup, and we are on track sound management. Hey everybody, so we're still in the ZR1. We haven't gone anywhere yet. Broke one of my rules. I left me on 1/8 of a tank of gas. What an idiot. So the first thing I do is go get gas. But let's see, I'm starting my 6th week of retirement this week. I gotta tell you, it's fabulous. I don't see any negatives whatsoever. It's weird. I don't miss the company I built over the last 24 years. I don't miss going into DC every day. I really only miss some of the people that I worked with. I mean, the ones I hired and really groomed for years. Some of them are still friends, and I still certainly see my number 2, Yusuf. We see each other every week. But other than that, I don't miss it. I get to do more of this now, and as the weather gets better, as you can see out there today, it should be more fun. So I'm going to take you for a little drive. I showed you the inside a little bit. I'll put you forward, and we'll just take this for a little ride. Alright, so you're looking forward. What you see right here is the hood bump, the supercharger bump that everyone talks about. And And that perspective from that camera angle really shows you that it does in fact cut 4 or 5 inches off the lower windshield. I don't consider it a problem. It doesn't bother my driving at all, but I thought you should see it. Alright guys, so we're up at the end of the driveway and we're going to head down the road out onto the highway. One thing you're going to notice is how wiggly this display is. So this is an iPhone 10, but it's mounted on a Ram X. You can see how much vibration there is. I'm not going to leave you on this mode very long. So it's a little bit of a nightmare snuggling up behind a sand and gravel truck. Anyway, any of you are from Southern Maryland, you recognize this as downtown Dunkirk, Maryland. We only got about half a mile to go. We're going to the BP station in Dunkirk. I can get 93 octane there. I think it's about the only place in Dunkirk I can. There's my wonderful BP station. The sticker's gone, but you can see it was 93 on the other side. So the ZR1, we've got about, let's see, 2,791 miles on it. We've had it since March of last year. We picked it up just about 1 year ago. Mike at Street Street picked up his Sebring Orange, his temporary ZR1, and I picked up this one on the same day. Up from Matt Beaver up in Pennsylvania. So we've had it a year. Haven't driven it too much, 2,800 miles. It's a tough vehicle to drive in weather, especially with these, what do they call them? Sport Cup Pilot 2s. They're basically slicks. So anyway, let's talk. It's weird, I know we're in the ZR1, but let's talk the Cobra Jet for a few minutes, because that's what the majority of this film or video is all about. So the Cobra Jet, so it's Tuesday and arrived Friday morning. It's basically snowed, sleeted, or rained every day since then. Today's our first good day. It's actually dry out, the roads are dry. But as far as Cobra Jet content goes over the next few weeks, it's going to be more about me learning it. What gas, what fuel do you need to put in it for real? Are the drag slicks on it, you know, had enough passes that I need to replace them or not? used. Looking at getting my NHRA license so that training I can hopefully use my vehicle in those training moments. But it's just one of the problems you have is how do you learn to drive a car like that, because you can't drive it anywhere, and you can't like I can't even drive it to a park and ride lot. It's just it's just sheriff bait to catch me. So how do you learn to do that linear shifting, and how do you learn to start, how to launch? So those will be things I'll be learning over the next few weeks. Drag season starts pretty much this week. I think the track would have been open last Friday if it hadn't snowed. So we're pretty much right on top of the season, and hopefully they'll have some ideas of how I can train in the vehicle. So I'm pulling it up home, and we'll talk to you later.